Going down to the airplane. Yeah? Welcome to Korea, everybody. This is where I'm at, Seoul, Korea. It's crazy. Getting here is just a little bit insane. You got to do this quarantine thing going on because of COVID. It took us like 4.5 hours to get out of the airport because, we had to get signatures and document everything, temperature check. It was crazy. But we're staying at this beautiful Airbnb. It's kind of beautiful, not that beautiful. But it's good enough, better than the little government dormitory that they give you. And I'm here with the family. But what's kind of nice is that when you land, they give you this cool little gift bag, quarantine gift bag. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, take a couple things out here. They got a, trash bag. You'll actually learn that trash in Korea is needs to be all sorted out and all this crazy stuff, but I think they're being a little relaxed right now. This is like the biohazard one. This one is for either like trash or recycling, I don't know. So they got at least 2 of these, that's cool. We got some free KN95 masks, man. Or KF, that's right. Korea does KF here. This is like 10-pack, yo. This is like free money, 20 bucks or something. 30 bucks right there. In the beginning of Corona, that was probably like $60. What else we got? A nice thermometer. That's cool. Alright. We got a Sani gel. What is it? Hand sanitizer. Not bad. We can live with that. And a, what is this? What to do in Korean? Yeah, good luck. I can't really read this. Alright, I think that's about it. That's kind of cool. Not bad. That's kind of cool, right? So, it's a very safe country, I think, when it comes to coronavirus. Everybody that comes here near the quarantine, we got to actually install an app on our phone. And we got to check our temperature and check in every morning, every afternoon. And, it checks your movement. So like for instance, the first night I got here, I was super jet lagged. I was sleeping through the day and all of a sudden my phone just goes ballistic and I'm like, what the heck is going on here? And it says, you haven't moved in a while. Press here to confirm that you're still alive or something like that. That was crazy. Anyways, that's how serious they are here. Literally you gotta be 14 days quarantine. Somebody came by and actually checked in on us to make sure we were here. This is the way it is. It's crazy. But it's given me some time to look up how to fish in Korea. And this is what I'm getting excited about. Alright. So right now it is, I think we're working. My GoPro just shut off for some reason. No clue. I hate GoPros. I need to switch this up somehow. But this is what I'm excited about in Korea. So it is March. It's early for fishing. It's kind of cold, similar to the way it is in Maryland. But unless you drive like 3 hours south, some people are fishing down there right now, catching a couple things here and there, but it's kind of bad. So what do people do? They go to a place, it's like a fishing center, or nakshito is what they call it in Korean. And pretty much it's either a stocked lake full of like carp and that type of fish, or they have ones that are right next to the ocean that is kind of just like an inlet that they catch fish from offshore. They throw it into there and you can actually fish and catch them. So, I mean, it sounds like fun. It's like, what else am I going to do? I'm just going to stand there, fish, and not catch anything because it's too cold. So this is a nice way that you can actually fish year round, and they're there, you're going to catch something. If you want to go to the one next to the ocean, you can eat the fish. They look so good when I watch the videos on YouTube. Or if you just want to have some fun, you catch the ones in a little lake close by. I've never done it before. I've only watched it on video. So, I mean, we're going to give it a try. I'll show you guys the different types of stuff they use here in Korea and how they actually do it in Korea. Um, and oh, one thing, if I get the chance, they actually have indoor fishing, which seems a little cheesy if you ever see it. But if we're able to go check it out, we'll go check it out. I think it'll be a little bit fun. It's kind of like a video game where you get points for how many you catch or how big they are, and then they got a leaderboard and stuff like that. So I guess it's not too bad. But cool things about Korea and their fishing is that they're big into ISO fishing, is what they call it, and at least in like Australia and Japan, that type of stuff is what they do. It's like bobber fishing on with a PhD. So if you think about how we do bobber fishing, catch bass or something with this little guy, these guys have like perfected it, and they got these crazy looking bobbers. Like the normal ISO I'll show you is like a round thing, but these guys got like this thing looks like an arrow. I don't know, man, but you'll see it. It'll be really fun. I'm gonna go try to hit up a fishing tackle shop or a fishing store around here. Otherwise, I'll have to buy it online. And we'll just see how it goes. I think it's going to be really fun. I'm super excited. This is like my bucket list, and it's something that I've been wanting to do. Wish me luck. Let's catch a fish, guys. Yeah.
So let me tell you a little bit about what I found when I was doing some research, as well as where I stayed and what was close by, and you'll see in some of the videos where I ended up going. First off, I was staying in Pangyo, near some family, and that was kind of my central location. So a lot of these places are around there. The first place that I found is that if you wanted to just go from shore and catch fish, a lot of people were going down to Koje, which is it's one of the most southern points of Korea and is almost a 4 hour drive. So that definitely wasn't going to happen. So the first place I found was this place called Yekgol Nakshita, or it might be called Yekgol Yango Nakshita. Not quite sure. Depending on which site you look at, it's the same. They're both the same thing. It is close to Pangyo. You can actually get there with a bus if you wanted to. Um, and that was definitely one place I wanted to try out. It's fairly cheap, and you can rent everything from there. You're fishing for fish in the carp family, and you're doing a pretty traditional Korean style of lure fishing with no reel. It's kind of just like old cane pole fishing, um, but with a new twist to it. If you wanted to do some indoor fishing, I found one close to where I was staying called Suwon Shilne Bada Nakshita, and it's an indoor fishing site where you can actually catch saltwater fish. And if you wanted to take the fish home and eat it, they'll do all the sashimi and everything for you right there. Now, some of the saltwater fishing sites that I found um, were over towards the west coast, outside of Seoul. So they were just about an hour away from where I was staying. Sometimes they were hour 30 minutes, 2 hours depending on traffic. But if you go at the right time, it's just about an hour. So if you watch any YouTubers, you'd know about a couple of the places that they like to go to. So that's kind of just where I went. One of them is Manjong Mint Pada Nakshita, and another one that I looked up is called Dokdo Pada Nakshita. It just depends on where you're staying. Both of them actually get pretty good reviews, and it looks like both pretty decent places to go. The last place I found was actually closer to our quarantine Airbnb, and it was just a fun one that I found. It's an indoor Nakshita called Daebak Shilne Nakshi Cafe, and pretty much what they are is like a video game. You catch it, you weigh it, you're on this leaderboard. I didn't really look into it that much, but I've seen some videos on this, and it looks like fun. We'll try it if we can. So lastly, I can't come to Korea and not buy actual tackle. I think you can actually rent everything you need at any of these places. but I wanted to bring some of this fishing stuff back so I could try it over in the Delmarva fishing, everywhere we go. Maybe even catch some tautog or flounder with it. So the first place I went to was Mobisu Nakshi Outlet. And it was a nice store with a whole bunch of stuff. It's a little far, but they have a lot. So if you're close by there, it's totally worth it. One store that's a little bit closer to where I was staying is called Dasur Nakshimate, and they seem to actually have more than Mobis, which is, I think a lot. So if you're near there, recommend stopping by Dasur Nakshimate and, get anything you need. But either way, if you need something, you can't go wrong with going to either one of these places.
We're stuck here for another week, but if you guys see, there's an air quality warning. That's not fog, that's dust, fine dust. You can't see anything, or you can't see the sky. The buildings are getting, I'm gonna close that door right there. Dirty door. But one more week of this. One more week. We are so ready to get out of here, like 1000% ready to get out of here. And we got, let's see the clock. Oh, here we go. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Freedom! 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 Yeah! Come on, let's go, kiddo. Freedom! 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 Yeah! Come on, let's go, kiddo. All right, you guys, I made it. And now I'm just like super excited to do this. And yeah, let's go. Oh, here we go.